world? Or better yet, will AI take over your Nozbe, your trusted productivity system? Maybe not, but will AI help you get things done, get more done? How will we get there so that you can dream up a thing and Nozbe will help plan it for you? So let's dive deep today in this webinar about Nozbe.ai. So Nozbe and AI and artificial intelligence that helps you be more productive, that helps you get things done. So, welcome to this webinar. I'm glad to see you here. My name is Michael Slewinski. I'm the CEO and founder of Nozbe. And today I'll talk to you about something I'm really excited about how artificial intelligence can be much more than a gimmick, can be a real productivity booster, and can help you get more done. So let's get started. All right. So before I begin, let me celebrate with you 19 years of Nozbe. So it's been quite a run. In 2007, in February 1st, 2007, Nozbe was born. It was like my project to help me get things done. And 19 years later, I'm still running it. I'm still here promoting this webinar, promoting new features of Nozbe. Because many people ask me after 19 years of business, Michael, what's next for you? What's your next project? What's your next thing? And for me, next thing is the next version of Nozbe. And the next version of Nozbe will have some cool AI features. And that's why I'm so excited to share them with you here today. So here's to more years of Nozbe. I'm really excited. Let's get started. Let me show you how AI, artificial intelligence, can boost your productivity. Um, so Nozbe was born, as I mentioned, in 2007, and until 2020, the app was more or less the same, like changing with redesigned, but it's still the same. And now it's called Nozbe Classic, and it still has thousands of happy users. But now, from 2020, we have the new Nozbe, which was previously called Nozbe Teams, which is right now the future of Nozbe. It's the new Nozbe, and as much as we love our Nozbe Classic users, we still encourage them to take a look at new Nozbe and maybe migrate. Migration is very easy. If you have any doubts, contact our support@nozbe.com, how to migrate to new Nozbe. And hopefully what I'll show you today will entice you to join our also quite a few thousand happy users of the new Nozbe. And Nozbe is available on all the platforms. We have apps for Mac, Windows, and of course the web. And we have also the apps, the native apps for iPhone and Android. So it's available everywhere. And it's important because we'll get back to it. So our key selling point, why you should choose Nozbe instead of any other task management or project management tool, is the simplicity. Simplicity and powerful features behind the simplicity, both in solo and in team. So if you're on your own getting things done, perfect. But if you want to introduce getting things done together in your team, in your company, you can still do it in the same app. You can have a different workspace, and over there you can get things done together. That's why we say that we help small business owners and their teams get their both professional and personal life organized in one simple app. And our structure of projects, tasks, and comments is very simple, very easy to use, and it kind of forces you to get things done and not to fiddle with the system. That's why we've had many customers who have migrated in the past or tried the more robust and more well-known task management and project management apps, and then came back to Nozbe because of our simplicity and our commitment that the mobile app, the app on your iPhone or Samsung or any Android device, is as powerful as the desktop app. And all these AI features that I will present to you today will be, when they launch later in February, they'll be also available on your iPhone. So you will be able to uh, unlock the power of AI right from your pocket phone, your smartphone, which I think it's really, really cool. So how it all started with us in Nozbe using AI, it was like very simple, like everyone. We first saw ChatGPT like a few years back, but we really started using using AI inside of Nozbe, like trying out different AI features last year, and we dig a lot deeper about this in our podcast, No Office Podcast. So I encourage you to subscribe to our No Office Podcast, episode 90. It's available both on YouTube, on Spotify, everywhere you listen to podcasts, or you can watch it also on YouTube. Um, and we started testing different AI features because we didn't want to introduce AI features to Nozbe just for the sake of it, just to have a badge. Now with AI, we wanted to make sure that once we introduce AI features, they will be very useful to you right away. They will not be a gimmick. And also, second thing, we wanted to make sure that our AI features will be that we'll have like a roadmap, an idea of how to roll out more AI features as the time goes. And I will show this all to you today. So so let's talk about contents of today's webinar. Now that we're all here, I hope everyone is doing great, and thanks so much for showing up today live. I really appreciate your time. So Nozbe.ai. What's up today? First, I'll talk briefly about our approach to AI, then our approach to security of your data in the era of AI, and then we'll do a demo of adding tasks and projects to Nozbe with AI. And of course, this will be a live demo, so what can possibly go wrong? So we'll see how it goes. And then later, I'll show you also a short demo of how Nozbe can basically connect to your favorite AI app and work with it. So how you can hook up Nozbe to your AI brain if you wish so. It's for more advanced users, but I think it's still cool to see and to witness. And then I will brainstorm with you here live some ideas for AI, some ideas for features we have planned, we are testing, and then I will encourage you to give us more ideas and test it yourselves as well. So let's get with it. So let's start with this basic question: what is AI good for? It's good for creating content, for creating text. It's good for filling out gaps, for amplifying, and it's good for translating as well. Like AI is is a very good translator, and of course for summarizing data, especially when we have a long document. We like to use AI to summarize things. So all these features of AI, creating, filling out gaps, translating, summarizing, all of them we'll discuss today in the context of AI at Nozbe. And we find all of them useful, but there are some challenges how to implement them. So first of all, let's talk about security and safety, because I want to just highlight this because it's really important. We're a small company, 19 years and running, and the why we are running so successfully we have been running so successfully for so many years with thousands of paying customers is because we really take seriously your data and protect your data and make sure that it's all safe and sound. Our data is located in the EU, in the European Union. We have three different servers. I mean, not servers, like we have more servers, but we have three different data centers where our data is. And this creates kind of this triangle backup. What it means is basically if one of our server should blow up for some reason, one of our server data center should blow up, we can basically reroute all the traffic to our two remaining data centers, and your data is not lost. It's still there because it's backed up in real time. So you will not even see that we had an outage, that there was something wrong with our data center. So we want to make sure that your data is safe. And of course, in the EU, because we have GDPR, so we are compliant with all the strictest privacy rules, which does not happen in other countries. I'm sorry, including America. So we are really taking privacy policy very seriously. We've been audited several times to make sure that your data is safe and sound according to the latest GDPR restrictions. So that's that, and that's why when we will talk right now with AI, we will be very careful what we do with your data. Um, unlike AI itself, so unlike AI features, which like ChatGPT and Claude, that when they were born by scraping all the internet and some legal places, not so legal places, and very illegal places as well. Um, we will not send your data to these servers to enhance AI features. The idea is that we have been building our own AI infrastructure based on open source AI models to make sure that if we need to send your data to AI, we send it to our AI infrastructure, and so the data stays with us. It doesn't go anywhere else. So that's really, I think, important thing to highlight. So, with that out of the way, you knowing that we are committed to privacy, to security, let's show you a demo. Let's show you something. Let's show you something actionable, because AI only makes sense if it's useful. So, we'll start with adding tasks and projects with AI. So, let me pull up on my screen now ChatGPT. There we go. Yeah, there is ChatGPT. I'm going to just hide so you can see it better on your screen. All right. So you see here's ChatGPT window. Yeah. And basic thing right now in Europe, it's winter time and winter holidays. And it's really cold everywhere in the States as well, right? So anyway, I'm going to go for a skiing trip with my family. So I'm asking, ChatGPT, please help me plan a skiing trip with my family to Austrian Alps for a week. And then, ChatGPT is very happy about it. It sounds like an amazing trip, and then it creates a plan for me, right? Like when I'm going, destination, ski passes, accommodation, activities, transportation, all that stuff. So cool stuff. And this is what I get from ChatGPT. And that's great. I have a plan, but yeah, I use Nozbe. So I would like to have it in Nozbe. Let me have this plan in Nozbe. What do I do now? All right, let me copy this. And now let me pull up Nozbe. Okay, so this is, there we go. This is my Nozbe window. So as you can see, I have here this new AI workspace. And let me show you how it's, okay, I'm going to make it a little bit like this. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to create a new project and skiing. And let me create it using AI. So I have two options. I can either describe this project, or I can import a file, so a comma separated values file, CSV. Why these two options? Because people, our users have always wanted to import things from other systems to Nozbe, and we have importers from different apps, but there are so many apps in the world that we decided let's use ChatGPT for it. I mean, let's use AI for it so that it can put things. And I'll show you how it's done in a second. But let's go back to describing a project. So let me just paste here what ChatGPT has created for me. The description of the project with all the ideas already, right? So let me create the project here. It's generating, so the AI is working, it's thinking, it's generating the project based on that description. Oh, there we go. That was super easy, like barely inconvenience. You can see I have I'm gonna hide the, and then I have sections of projects, I have tasks, and I have everything here. Research and purchase, book ski lessons, blah, 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 determine resort, and it tells me everything. it evaluates the suggestions from ChatGPT. Like it puts everything here very, very nicely. And again, it's not maybe a perfect outline, but it's a good start. Like I have here like all the main things, all the main ideas, all everything that I really need to know to start planning my trip. And from now on, I can add more sections if I want to. I can add new tasks to each section if I want to. So I can do all that, and I don't have to start from scratch, because previously in Nozbe you would just have to create a new project, and it would be hmm, skiing SAT project, because you would create it and it would be just this. So I would have to come up with everything on my own. But let's do something else. Instead of copying things from ChatGPT, let's just copy the prompt. So let me create a new project. Skiing prompt. And here again, using ChatGPT, I'm going to just paste my prompt. Please help me plan a skiing trip with my family to Austrian Alps for a week. And there we go. Our Nozbe AI now is working directly and is thinking about it. And let's see what it comes up with. Oh, there we go. Again, planning logistics, resorts, dates, travel insurance, travel plans. So it's a bit different, you see, because we are using a different model for that than ChatGPT, but it's still nice and it's still pretty, pretty fully featured. We are still tweaking this model. As you can see, this is a test version. So some dates are here weird, and like too many tasks are priority here according to this model. We'll see. We'll be tweaking this as much as we can. But I think still you can see that it's a nice project. It's a nice starting point. Before that, you would have a sad project like this. Now you have a project like this, and all you did was just write a prompt. So not even copying from ChatGPT. Okay, but let's see how ChatGPT exports things to the comma-separated values. So I asked ChatGPT to give me comma-separated values, so the CSV format. So let me create a project again, skiing CSV, and then create using AI. And here you can see I can paste the main tasks from ChatGPT. And let's create a project. Now and this can be any CSV format. This can be from any Excel, whatever. Like CSV is very popular for exporting data from many apps, also from Microsoft Excel. And here again, you see it's more bare bones. It's more like kind of straight to the point. Like there are no nice sections. There is just where are you going, destination, ski passes, accommodation, activities, transportation. Like really straight to the point. Which is fine. But of course, it's now up to you to use the AI in the way you want it. But again, I have many options. I have the SAD project option, but I have the skiing option from ChatGPT, a skiing from prompt directly in Nozbe, or importing from external source, also from ChatGPT. So as you can see, really cool. But let's talk business. Let's say you want to onboard a new employee. So again, let me copy a prompt here. And then it said onboarding Jane. Jane is our fourth employee that we're going to here. Let me read that for you. I'm planning to hire a fourth person to my team. We are a marketing consultancy. Can you outline for me a perfect onboarding process for this new hire? Okay, so there we go. Let Nozbe think about it. And the cool thing about modern AI models is that they have the knowledge from the whole internet. So there we go. It it gave me here, the idea to prepare IT equipment and accounts, to complete and HR administrative paperwork, schedule initial meetings, welcome to an office tour, assign onboarding buddy, review company mission, vision, and values, which is really important, explain team structure and roles, introduce key clients. You see, like first month of development, it tells me what to do, and ongoing support, what I need to do. Again, the AI models have knowledge from all the internet. So not only I have a few tasks, like simple tasks, how to onboard a new employee, I have simple tasks plus I have like more complex tasks plus explanation about good practices, which is just awesome. So just think about any kind of thing that you are doing for your business and just ask Nozbe to plan it for you. Isn't that great? So I think I'm excited basically how you're going to use Nozbe AI for your work, because just again, there is no side project anymore. Like if you have to start something new, you can get the basic scaffolding, the basic idea. And from what I can tell, with my experience using AI over the last year or so, it's just more productive to have something to work with instead of just starting at a blank, at a blank screen. So, and the whole thing, if you ask me as a productivity consultant and productivity student, the biggest problem with productivity is if the barrier of entry is too high, you're not going to do it, because you're going to be your mind will be lazy enough to figure out how to procrastinate. But if you lower the barrier of entry, you're going to do it. So in that sense, if you're planning onboarding, for Jane, and you're going to just ask Nozbe to help you out, you'll have the scaffolding and you can just start doing it. Like you have something to work with. It's just easier. It's just something much better, much more effective, much more productive. All right, so that's really easy, but I'm sure there are some Nozbe Classic users over there, or some users who've been with us more than just a few years. We have customers. We've had customers who've been with us almost from the beginning. Which is amazing. I'm really thankful and grateful for that. So anyway, if you have, I don't know if you remember. I'm going to show you something. Do you remember we had this project of Nozbe.how? So we had templates, Nozbe.how in Nozbe Classic. They are still okay there. They are still there, the Nozbe.how templates. So there were templates of projects prepared by Nozbe users, and then very, very different projects. And one of my favorite one was the weekly review, because it was created by me, which was a project I would open basically on a weekly basis every week on a Friday. And this is the project. When you open it, you have tasks in this project with a checklist. Very nice. And the problem with Nozbe.how is that we still don't have Nozbe.how support in the new Nozbe, but we are working on it. And so now you can add this project only to the old Nozbe, to the Nozbe Classic, but you cannot add it to the new Nozbe. This is one of the, I think, only or very few remaining features that we don't have in the new Nozbe. But I asked my developers, I challenged my developers to figure out this a thing. And look, if you just copy the link, and then let's go back to Nozbe. Let's go back to Nozbe. There we go. And let's create a new project, weekly review. Create using AI, import the file, and here, just paste the link. That's it. Paste the Nozbe.how link. Let's see if it works. What do you think? It's going to work? Ha! There you go. Look, it imported the whole Nozbe.how project, just like that. And it put everything here as a checklist as well. So it's supporting checklists and everything. Oh, there's some formatting issues here with the Yeah, we'll have that figured out. So there are some formatting issues still. Again, what I'm showing you is a demo of something we have now. Oh, there's even a preview of a YouTube video. Perfect. So it all works. Um, so this way, you can import Nozbe.how projects directly to the new Nozbe, just like that with Nozbe AI, which I think is awesome. So that's the another beneficial feature of Nozbe AI. Um, so as you can see, thanks to Nozbe AI, we are lowering the barrier of entry and making sure that you can just prompt a thing, import a template, import stuff from ChatGPT, from an external source, from external app, and just get things done and get things started. I think it's a breakthrough. I think it's something like really, really useful, because this way, again, let me highlight it for you. You're not starting with a sad project. You're starting with a very exciting project, and you can't wait to start skiing, right? All right. So let's go back to my presentation, because we have more things to talk about. All right. So basically, the idea of these first AI features is you dream it, Nozbe will plan it for you. So knock yourself out. Dream something, dream big, and Nozbe will plan, uh, a series of tasks and sections and everything for you. Um, uh, when you look at Nozbe, I'm gonna just go back to Nozbe because I forgot to show you one important thing. So again, what it gives you is a canvas, and then you can just move tasks around as always in Nozbe. You can add new tasks to each section. You can create new sections. There we go. Like, you can do all of that, but you have something to work with. So again, you dream it, Nozbe will plan it for you. Okay, so why did we start this? Why did we start, adding projects and tasks first? Because first, it's lowering the barrier of entry, so it's helping you start something. So that was the initial thinking. And second, as I mentioned, we are building our own AI infrastructure, but we'll be alternating. We have built this infrastructure like this that will be alternating between our own servers and also Gemini and other models. So in that sense, we don't want, in this kind of feature, we are not sending data to your data anywhere. We are just sending you prompt to our infrastructure. So this way we can still choose different models for different tasks. And for generating projects, we can use different models. We'll see how much they cost, how they all work, how fast they work. As you have seen here, everything was in real time. It was pretty fast. But of course, we'll see how it performs if thousands of Nozbe users will be using the AI features at the same time. So we will be monitoring this closely to make sure that we can deliver this pretty cool AI feature already this February. And now we have more ideas. So another one is amplifying projects. So something that when you have a project already, but you want to add tasks to it. So this way you will be able to, add tasks to a project directly, or even ask Nozbe AI to analyze this project and then add tasks to it, add missing tasks or something that needs to be done. Another thing, adding with voice. We are already testing an AI feature where you can just basically talk to Nozbe and say, hey, I want to add this, and then I want to add that, and then regarding that, I want to just make sure that it's there. So Nozbe interprets, the AI is interpreting what you're saying, and it's adding it to Nozbe in the form of tasks that you approve of. Another feature we're working on is voice comments with AI. Many people who use WhatsApp use voice comments. I mean, voice messages, and like it's prevalent. And what happens is that in many small businesses, people are using WhatsApp to manage their company, which we don't advise. There is the whole episode of our No Office podcast about not using WhatsApp for managing a business, because yes, you can chat quickly. It's very low barrier of entry. You can create a group as a project, like you can do all that, but it's not organized. Then you forget who had to do what, who's responsible for what. It's much easier to do it with Nozbe. So uh, we want to do the voice messages, voice comments in Nozbe and take them with AI one step further, because then what we can do is we can transcribe them, and Nozbe and AI can also give you the gist of it. So like so many times I've been receiving messages from my daughters, like a 5-minute message, hey dad, blah, 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 which basically came down to, can you pick me up at 5? So like that was the question, but she was talking, she was explaining with the context, which is nice. I love listening to my daughters, but when you're working, it's easier to just say something and then let AI parse it for you, transcribe it for you, and give you the gist of it. So that also is in the works. And also project summaries. We've been testing summarizing projects, but again, for that, we need to send your data, the project data, to our Nozbe servers, to make sure, our AI servers, to make sure that they don't go to external servers, and then we get a good summary. So we are testing these features as well. So here on this slide, you see, the one with the green, adding tasks, which is coming now in February, and all the other features which we're testing right now, and we will be rolling them out slowly over the course of this year. But of course, this whole idea of this webinar and this whole idea of this meeting with you guys is to encourage you, to invite you to work with us, to test the AI features and to share your AI stories, how you use AI features in your work, and what you think could be useful for you as a Nozbe user. Let us know. Tell us, send us emails at support@nozbe.com, and we'll be happy to really to work with you guys to figure out how we can really give you superpowers, because good AI features and a great app like Nozbe, it's superpowers. Okay, so one last demo, which will be more like a recording, is like how Nozbe can work with other AI apps. There is this protocol, it's called MCP, Model Context Protocol, which is kind of this universal way of hooking up an application to an AI app. And in this way, for example, if you are a professional, this is like for people who are using AI a lot. So for them, if they are using AI like Claude AI or ChatGPT, like they have professional plans, they pay them, good monthly money, and they have the whole history of chatting with the AI model, they can hook up to this model also their Nozbe account or their Nozbe workspace. And this way, the AI can access it and see what you have to do and let you know what you should be doing. So, and also directly manipulate your data. So let me give you an example how this could work. We have here a demo of how this works in with Claude AI. So let me pull up the demo for you. So the demo is like the prompts are in Polish, but I will be telling you what's happening, so this way you'll know what's going on. It's a very short one. So here you can see on the left side, and I'm gonna just also hide myself so we can see it better. There we go. So on the left side here, you have the Claude AI, and on the right side you have a Nozbe account. Okay. So here, our developer is telling AI that he's going skiing, and he wants to have a skiing project, something which what we just did, in his Nozbe, but directly from Claude. So Claude is like checking where in which space and my space, and it creates the project, as you can see, and then it starts and asks if our developer wants some data, and they say yes, please, and then you can see it's creating tasks directly there. Create task request, create task, blah blah blah, and you can see the tasks are directly appearing here in Nozbe, directly from created by AI, as you can see. They are here. And you can communicate with AI very easily, very easily by just describing what you want. So here, there is a task that says that you have to my developer, he wants to book accommodation, and he's like, yeah, accommodation, I got it. And then and the moment he sent it, you'll see. Just wait a moment, let AI work, and he's sending this task in a second. Okay, the AI is summarizing everything. And now he's sending that he already booked the accommodation. And then look, the task of accommodation will be marked as done. There we go, it's done. And again, he's like, he keeps working like this, but by just saying, hey, in this other task about this, please do that, or add a comment about that. And it does that. You can see that the comment is done, the comment is added. So as you can see, there is a straight line communication between the Claude AI and Nozbe directly. Again, in that sense, it's the users, the clients' decision if they want to connect their Nozbe account to the AI. And then, of course, they are sending to the AI they are allowing AI to have direct access to their tasks. So now the privacy, all that, it's the responsibility of the client. We would never do that by going from Nozbe just directly to Claude, because again, we want to go through our infrastructure. But if somebody really is confident about this, is okay about it, they have their own, Claude or ChatGPT subscription, they can use, they can just tap into their Nozbe knowledge like this. And not only that, they can tell Claude to create tasks and projects for them, which I think is also quite cool. It's like talking to your assistant who has access to your Nozbe and just, updating your tasks and everything, which I think is amazing. Okay, so what's the big picture here? I mentioned that you can dream it, Nozbe will help you plan it. This is the first part. This is now in February. But over the long haul, I think Nozbe AI will be able to suggest stuff for you, to tell you, to give you advice, to tell you, hey, Michael, today, it's afternoon. On a Tuesday, you've done your webinar. Now you should just, do this and this task, and you can call it a day. Like it could be really so smart in that future. So, and I think we're getting to that future pretty fast. That's why I'm really excited about this year, about 2026, because I think this year we can leapfrog that and really move forward with AI advancements directly to Nozbe. So we can really boost your productivity again. We're always bragging that the price of Nozbe Premium, it's nothing, because it costs like $9 per month, and you are saving at least 2-3 hours a week with Nozbe, so, and your hour is worth more than $9. And if you're saving 2 or 3 per week, and Nozbe pays for itself in spades. But with that, it's even more. Like with AI, it's even more powerful. So, Nozbe AI in 2026. We will be rolling out AI features slowly, surely, safely, and very efficiently. Again, we want to make sure that we don't mess it up. We want to make sure that we try things, that we tweak our models. And you can see there are still things, as I showed in this demo, there are still things in the prompts that we need tweaking. But now it will be the time to invite you, our users, to start testing it. That's why, especially now in February and March, we will be giving pretty generous limits to use AI. So on the free account, there are only 3 queries a month to be able to use. But on premium and business, we will not limit you much. I mean, there is a fair use limit. So when you hit it, Nozbe will ask you to just stop for now. All contact support. but we are giving fair use because we want to try. We want to see how much we are spending on AI, how much our servers are being used, which models are the most efficient, are the fastest, give the best results. So we encourage you to try it out. We really encourage you now that once we roll it out to really try out AI features on your own in your account and let us know how it works, to see how we can make them as useful as possible for everyone, for all the Nozbe users. And of course, as I mentioned, Nozbe AI features will be available on all the platforms. So, mobile, desktop, anywhere, which I think is really fantastic. It's like in Nozbe on the mobile, the screen, like if you want to create a new project, it's mm, it's basically the same. You just there we go. Oh, you just choose uh, the way you import AI. You can write the prompt and you can access Nozbe AI features directly from your phone, which I think is amazing. Okay, and if you have any questions about Nozbe, about how to use AI, but also about how to use Nozbe in your company, in your private life, how to invite your team, how to work, like get things done together with your team, how to communicate effectively, we are champions of task-based communication. This is what we do. All the other productivity apps, they want to give you everything. We are focused on projects, tasks, and comments because for us, task-based communication, if you nail it, it's 90% of what you need. It's like it gives you 2, 3, 4 hours a week of and less stress because you know what people need to do and you communicate clearly with them. So talk to Magda, our productivity expert. Magda is available for free consult. So just go to nozbe.com/demo and book a demo with her. And if you do, and then after that you get a premium account for a month, you'll get a second month on us completely free. Or if you book for a year, you get 2 extra months on top of it as a gift for being on Magda's demo and help letting her help you set things up. Magda will not only show you great like all of the Nozbe features, but most importantly, she will listen to you how you want to get things done. What's your industry like? What are your like ways of doing things? And she will help you replicate them in Nozbe. How to do them in Nozbe. So basically what I did today with AI, how to put AI inside of Nozbe, she will help you how to put your processes and structures and everything in Nozbe. So make sure to go to nozbe.com/demo to book a demo and also claim your free months. And if you have any questions, now is the time to get them. I'm available for questions. Just post them in our on our YouTube stream. Magda is there to monitor them. I'm gonna also I'm gonna change this, and I'm gonna go to the chat, and I'm gonna answer some of the questions. There's a question to enter by Benny. Also possible to enter, for example, a meeting protocol so that Nozbe can create and assign tasks out of the protocol. So if there's a meeting and after a meeting, it can create and assign tasks. Well, that's a good idea. That's something. That's something which can be implemented, I think. Also, another question from Jose Maria. Could you add the postpone option to all the push notifications? Okay. That's thanks. Yeah, that's also a good suggestion. We'll be working on tweaking push notifications anyway this year. One of the things we still haven't gotten to, which we're planning to do, is to make sure that also you can establish your working hours. So this way you won't receive push notifications out of the working hours, which I think is very much needed because if somebody is a night owl, they want to be able to create tasks for other people at night. And I'm always afraid when I create a task for Magda, for example, and at 10 p.m., because then I'm reviewing my tasks. I don't want her to receive notifications then. I want her to receive these notifications in the morning. So we will be creating this kind of working hours features to make sure that we don't interrupt others, or people, for example, on the weekends like to do their weekly review. So if you do the weekly review, you don't want to remember to create a task for Magda. You just want to create a task for Magda and not think about it much. Jerry is asking, could you tell us whether Nozbe plans to support something like smart lists? I mean, dynamic searches that automatically show all tasks matching specific criteria. So we already have great filters for like specific views, but yes, this is the next step. So yes, smart lists are also coming in the future. We already have basically all the plumbing for that. And we've been already designing them, so it's not far off. Sometime later this year, they'll be coming for sure. So thank you very much for that question. Again, if you have any more questions, let me know. But I think here Benny's comment that it's a real game changer. I think it's really true. Like, this is a game changer. If you have any more questions, like, post them. Meanwhile, because you stayed until the very end, I have something else to show you if you're curious. So something that has, so not AI related, but Nozbe related. So a feature that many have been asking, and we are already working on it, and it's going to also launch soon, right after the AI. So if you're curious about it, stick around for a second. Let me hide the chat and show you again my Nozbe. So let me show you again Nozbe. There we go. All right. So let me hide myself. So let's go back to Nozbe. As you can see, this is, again, a typical Nozbe account, right? So now typical, with AI features. And usually a Nozbe, a Nozbe account, when you sign up for Nozbe, it has priority, incoming, activity, and single task. So these four tiles. And then it has the favorites view, the active projects, and then more views like calendar, like tags, like members, and all that stuff, right? Great. What if I told you that now you'll be able to, like, very, very soon, you'll be able to completely customize it? So let's say I don't want to look at activity. So I'm going to just hide it. And single tasks, nah, not for me. Oh, now I have it like much cleaner. Incoming, yeah, I want it, but I'm not using priority much. So I'm going to just move priority out of the way. But I want to do my weekly review, and I want to, and because it's Friday, I want to have access to it all the time. I'm going to just pin it for now. Now, what do you think? Huh? You can see it's completely, the tiles are completely adjusted to my liking. Of course, I can go completely Zen and remove all the tiles. There we go. Or if I'm a big calendar person, I can just add calendar as a tile. And as you can see, the 0 here counter is not relevant because it's a work in progress. But or if I want to replicate the view again with priority, incoming, but then I want the calendar, and then I want the the skiing trip as my tile. There we go. This is my new Nozbe. What do you think? So as you can see, the customization is coming. So you'll be able to decide which views are right up here, and you will be able to have more than 4 tiles. So if you want activity still back, but as a 5th tile, no problem. And then single tasks, so you can have 6 tiles. It's all up to you. Completely customizable the way you want it. And I think it's going to be really cool. So as you can see, again, coming back to my, to my presentation, I am really excited about Nozbe, about new features of Nozbe. After 19 years, I'm not bored. On the contrary, I'm excited because AI is coming to Nozbe and because all these cool features are coming to Nozbe, and because we'll be able to customize this and to make sure that we nail this projects, tasks, and comments, this task-based communication, um, to help you get things done, to help your team get things done, to help you get organized your private and business life in one app in a simple way. So that's all we do. That's what I do, and that's what I love about working for this company. Um, So here, there's a comment. I love that. As a solo consultant, I'm currently using activity or incoming and have wished I could hide those. So I'm not using activity and incoming. This is an AI. This and AI would be great enhancements. Yes. So Jerry, Benny, thank you for so much also for your comments. So as I mentioned, this February, these features, the AI features are coming. So I'm not sure if I don't think it's going to be next week, but maybe the following week they'll be all for you to try. And then the tiles, the customizations, this is coming in March. So it's all coming along very nicely. As you can see, we are going into 2026 with a bang, with a blast, and hopefully this way you'll be able to get more things done easily and in a simple way. So thanks again. Thanks for joining me today. Thanks for uh, supporting us, supporting Nozbe. Um, um, and yeah, thank you so much. And see you soon. And if you have any questions, any comments, please write to us at support@nozbe.com. And if you want to book a demo with Magda, go to nozbe.com/demo and book it, and make sure that you can set up your Nozbe the way you want it. Thank you so much.